What's up? Today I got an app review on an application from the App Store called Alarm Clock Pro. Alarm Clock Pro, as its name suggests, is a really nice application that acts as an alarm clock and is very customizable, and that's why I decided to make an app review on it. As you can see here, Alarm Clock Pro is only $1 in the App Store. You can go check it out right now. Just search for Alarm Clock Pro right there. And once you have it installed, we can go back to our home screen. And this is what the icon looks like. So let's open up the application right now. And as you can see, when we open it up, there is a LCD display of the hour, the minute, the second, and the day of the week underneath. So this does look pretty cool. It's a digital LCD display. It looks pretty nice. And to customize the options for it, all we need to do is click the little information button in the bottom right. So that's that little I button. Let's just click on that. And as you can see, we have a variety of options here. First, we have alarms, and we have the option to add an alarm. I'm going to get to that last, so let's stay tuned for that later. Then you have an option called gestures, and you have two toggles. One is the option to slide your finger up and down to adjust the brightness, and the other one is to shake to activate the flashlight. So I'm going to leave both of those on right now. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by those. So let's click done in the top right and take you back to the clock. And as you can see here, I'm stroking my finger up, and the brightness is increasing. And now I'm putting my finger down, and the brightness is decreasing. Now that shake for flashlight, I'm going to shake my iPod. And as you can see, the screen turns into a white, and this can be used as a flashlight. And all we need to do to get rid of the white and go back to the LCD display is shake it again. And as you can see, now we're back to the LCD display. So again, I'm going to go back into the settings by clicking that little I. And now we have a heading called Display. The first option under Display is Clock Style. So if I click on that, you see we have a variety of colors. It's automatically checked off cyan by default, and then we have an option between orange, green, pink, and red. So I'm just going to click on red for now to show you that. And now if I go back and I click Done, you can see the LCD display is now red. So now let's go back and press I for the rest of the options. Now we have three toggles. One is to show seconds. So in that LCD display you see there's showing seconds. We can turn that on or off. Then we have show weekday, which under the clock you see there is, it's highlighting the weekday that we're at. And then we have another toggle that says 24-hour time. So if you like military time, then you can put this on and it'll show it to you in 24 hours. I like 12-hour time because I'm used to it, so I'm going to leave that off. Then we have one last option at the bottom, which is auto lock. If we click on that, we have options for auto lock. This just basically, as you can see, you can set whether you want it to auto lock after 5 minutes, 10 minutes when it's not plugged in, and it's plugged in whether you want it to auto lock at all. And the reason that they have this option is because when you want to keep the alarm clock set, the application must be open in order for it to ring. So speaking of the alarm clock, let's go back to that. At the very top, we want to click Add Alarm. So at the very top, we have an option or a toggle to enable the alarm. We obviously want to keep that on if we want the alarm. Then we want to set the time, so click on Time. So I'll set the alarm to this time right here, and I will go back to Add Alarm. And now we want to choose if we want this alarm to repeat or never repeat. By default, it's on never repeat, and I'm going to keep it like that. Then we have an option to change the sound, which is one of my favorite features of this application. If we click on sound, we have three headings. One is none, which is not really that applicable to an alarm clock because you want it to sound. Then you have some custom sounds already there for you. You can click on one of those. Or you can click on music, and you scroll through your music library if you click choose music. And now we have our whole music library to choose for. So now I'm going to go into artists, and we'll scroll for Flo Rida and Right Round, and I'm going to choose Right Round. And then all I have to click is done, and I'm taken back to this menu. Then we can change the name of the alarm right here. When I click name, we can change it to whatever we want. I'll leave it at alarm. Then we have an advanced menu where at snooze, if we snooze the alarm, how much longer after that we want it to ring again, whether we want a sound fade in, and the volume that we want it to ring. I'll keep the defaults already. And now all we need to do is go back to the LCD display by going back to Add Alarm. save. You want to click save, and you want to click done. Now we're taken back to the LCD display, and now I'm going to wait for the alarm to ring. Just a tip, you can also view the LCD display in landscape. So let's look at it in landscape right here. And yes, so I'll keep it at portrait, so let me flip it back to portrait. And now we need to wait for the alarm to ring. Alright, and as you can see, it is playing the song that I selected at the time that I wanted the alarm to ring. And I have two options. One is to stop alarm, and one is to snooze. And the snooze, like I said, would ring again in 10 minutes, because that would be default. Or you can click stop alarm, and you can stop alarm. And there you have it. Now the catch to this is you must keep the application open if you want the alarm to sound, like I said before. However, if you have a jailbroken device, through Cydia, you can get an application called Backgrounder and Pro Switcher, and once you have both of those applications, you can run the app in the background, and you don't have to keep the app actually up in front of you. You can have it running in the background, and you can do other stuff. Alright, so that pretty much ends this app review. I hope you guys have enjoyed this app. I liked it, so I decided to share it with you. If you like this app, make sure to leave it in the comments section. Make sure to favorite and rate 5 stars. And of course, subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.